Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to COASTER-net Update. We've got some breaking news out of Orlando, Florida, where Disney has just confirmed that the rumored Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster at EPCOT is indeed a fact. Yes, that there will be a brand new roller coaster, and what's more exciting is that they've been promising a brand new roller coaster experience that will be the longest indoor roller coaster in the world. Something that's innovative, something that will wow guests of all ages. So they are somewhat referring to this as a family coaster as well. I'm not quite sure how far that definition goes. But the innovation is the part that really interests me the most, that we've seen some rumors out there that possibly Vekoma would be the one to build this innovative new ride. And we've seen a few things come out of both Vekoma and Disney Imagineering patents over the last few months. First and foremost, I think a few months ago we saw Disney try to patent a roller coaster concept with a vertical loading station, where the train would be in a vertical position and you would enter into this train just walking right into it. I think with the expectation that this would be some sort of flying coaster, that when you look at the B&M flyers, some of the most uncomfortable moments of the ride actually occur as you are just hanging there. I know a lot of people complain about the brake runs, especially if there's a delay in the station. And in theory, this vertical load station might make it so that that uncomfortable situation is not there, especially when you are loading onto the train and unloading off the train. So that's one theory out there. And we know that if Vekoma's involved with a flying coaster, that they've also been showing off prototypes over the last few months of their new concept for a flying coaster. Now, I think the big speculation is out there at Phantasialand that we would see this flying coaster in action with Fly. A lot of people have been tying Vekoma to that. As we've stated before, that is not a 2018 ride, that is a 2019 ride. And with Guardians of the Galaxy being slated to be a 2021 ride, man, we are really getting out here now. So Disney said that Guardians of the Galaxy would be 2021. If it is indeed this new Vekoma flyer, we're actually going to see this new type of roller coaster in action at Phantasialand before we see it at EPCOT with Guardians of the Galaxy. I think another interesting part to this story is it gives us another piece of the unfolding. What is actually Disney able to do within their parks versus what is Universal able to do in their parks? And I think what we see is this evolving relationship here, where a few years ago I would have said, well, you would never see anything Marvel within the Disney parks, besides, especially with huge attractions, because of this deal with Universal. But it seems now that Disney controls the movie side of things, and maybe Universal controls the comic book side of things. A lot of people have looked at this relationship and have made speculations as to what is what. But now we finally see that Guardians of the Galaxy is indeed entering into EPCOT, showing us that Disney does control maybe some of these newer characters that weren't around when this Universal deal was signed. Maybe it's the cinematic universe, but one would assume that we would start seeing Iron Man and Captain America and all that great stuff. So I think over the next few years, it's really exciting to see what's going to happen specifically in Orlando because of that deal. And then the last piece of this is the side news released at the D23 Japan Expo, that the Rock and Roller Coaster, not in Orlando, but in Disneyland Paris, the old Euro Disney, will indeed get an Avengers overlay. And I don't know how well that's going to sit with people. Personally, I have no connection to Aerosmith or anything like that. I could care less, but to see an Avengers overlay on that ride, you wonder, because the trains are so distinctive, how much are they going to actually put into an Avengers concept? Now, you know that Rock and Roller Coaster in Orlando is mostly black light and that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that overlay at Disneyland Paris. So as always, we will keep you updated here at CoasterNet with all the latest news and developments, especially with this, with Disney looking to be like they're really in this game now, where they're now building big major roller coasters once again. It's been a few years since they've done that, and I think it's going to be a really exciting time down at Disney World, especially with the Tron roller coaster coming in 2020, and now back-to-back years with Guardians of the Galaxy coming to EPCOT in 2021. So exciting times down in Orlando. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, ride on, Ride Warriors.